What is going on, everybody? My name is Dakota Branham. Some of y'all might know me as Coach D. You know I coach the D. This is Blitzin with the boys. What's happening?
Can't stop, move. This your jam, feel your soul, this your groove. Can't stop, move. This your jam, feel your soul, this your groove. And I know.
What's happening, everybody? It's Coach D back with your second episode of Blitzin with the boys. Yes, I'm by myself again, so Blitzin with the boy today. I promise you that next episode we will have a guest interview at the very least, if not a co-host. I found a couple people that want to come on with me, so hey, bring them on. I'm always down to talk, have anybody on. Hopefully it transitions into a full-time thing, but hey, you know, people got their own lives and shit. So, anyways, what's cracking, everybody? I hope that you're doing good. First episode was a fail as far as YouTube is concerned. I will address that shortly. That's going to be in the chaps my ass section, because that is still chapping my ass to this day. I'm pissed off about that shit. So we're going to recap. It's going to be a longer chaps my ass segment than it will normally be, because I got to recap last week's episode. Hopefully I'll be able to chop it up and get it put on TikTok and YouTube in the form of shorts. But I got to edit all that down, and yeah, I'm just by myself on this, so I need to have some time too. Anyways, let's get you started off right with the quote of the day. Today's quote of the day: the highest form of intelligence is knowing what you do not know and having the humility to ask for help and to know when you need to ask somebody else for help. Put your pride aside. Know when to lean on somebody else's expertise and their advice. They say it all the time. Nobody likes a know-it-all. Don't be a know-it-all, because you don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. So let's go check out a little bit of history on what happened on this day today. On this day in sports history, in 1940, the very first televised basketball game occurred between Pittsburgh and Fordham. Pittsburgh would win that game 50-37. That was in 1940. In today, 2024, according to Business of College Sports, the March Madness deal alone, NCAA's March Madness deal alone, is approximately valued at $1.1 billion with a B, billion dollars per year. $1.1 billion per year. Long way we've come in 80 years. So in 1940, that first televised game took place, and look at where we are today. And it's only going to go up from here. On this day in history, February 28th in 1971, Jack Nicklaus wins the PGA Championship to complete his second career Grand Slam. Anybody who does not understand golf and how that works, a Grand Slam means that you have won all four majors. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to win all four majors within the same season. You can complete career Grand Slams, meaning over the course of your entire career, you have to have won each major at least one time. On this day in history, he won the PGA Championship to do that for the second time. Now, Jack Nicklaus is an absolute legend. He competed on the PGA Tour from 1962 to 2003. Over that course of time between his amateur all the way through his PGA career, he won 118 times between the amateur tour and the professional tour, and his career earnings totaled up for $9,108,642. Over $9 million over the course of his 40-plus year career. And that does not include sponsorships, endorsements, everything else that he's done. And guess what? This man has designed 410 golf courses, according to Wikipedia, which I know, anybody can go on there, don't get me wrong. But there are multiple sources that refer to over 400 courses. So according to Wikipedia and other things and other sites that I visited, Jack Nicklaus has been a part of designing 410 golf courses over 45 countries. That is over 1% of all golf courses in the entire world. One man has helped design over 1% of all golf courses in the entire world. That would suggest that there's about 100 people at that rate, that there's about 100 or 98 people or whatever designing golf courses, and I promise you that number is much higher than that. There are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of golf courses across the world. I did not look up that number, so don't hold me to that. But locally in Kentucky, Jack Nicklaus is responsible for designing both Valhalla and Legacy Point in Lexington. And as some of y'all know or may not know, Valhalla Golf Course Country Club is down in the Middletown area of Louisville, and it hosts the PGA Championship on a rotation about every 8 years or so. I believe the last time it was here, it was in 2014. I believe that it's coming back to Valhalla this year in 2024. So if you're not doing anything, I believe it's the second weekend or third weekend of May. You need to go to that. It's a hell of an experience. I went in 2014. So shout out to Jack Nicklaus, being able to win the U.S. Open, the PGA Championship, the Masters, and the Open Championship, which is held over in Europe every single year. Shout out to him for doing that twice, man. That's a hell of a career. And all those golf courses, man, absolute legend, the Golden Bear is. On this day in history, February 28th, Calvin Murphy of the Houston Rockets sets the NBA record for most consecutive free throw made at 78. Calvin Murphy, according to Basketball Reference, was 5'9" point guard, shooting guard out of the College of Niagara. He shot over the course of his NBA career 89.2% from the free throw strike. That is phenomenal. I mean, that's absolutely insane. As of right now, according to LuckyShow.org, in 1993, Michael Williams, now from the Minnesota Timberwolves, he now holds that record for the most consecutive free throws made at 97 straight. But shout out to Calvin Murphy, who on this day set that record on February 28th, 1981. That brings us to our next segment, Coach D's MVP. Coach D's MVPs. Again, this could be anything. It does not have to be sports related. It could be anybody in passing that I meet in my everyday life. It could be a business. It could be an entrepreneur. It could be a scientist. It could be a doctor. It could be anybody. But once again today, because you know that I am a sports nut, I do have two MVPs. One is a collective MVP from Mississippi Valley State University, the Delta Devils. They finally did it. They got over the hump. They won their very first ball game on Tuesday against Prairie View, 57-51 at home. Shout out to Mississippi State, who most people will tell you are by far the worst team in college basketball. If there's a spread, doesn't matter if it's 32 points, you pick whoever it is to cover that. But not last night. They beat the shit out of Prairie View. Hell yeah. Go Delta Devils. Second MVP goes to Benji Martinez. Benji Martinez, who the hell is that? He's 26 years old, out of Mexico. He is a rookie on the PBA Tour. He just made his first appearance on TV for the Just Bear Championship. It's a PBA event up in Indiana. He made his way to the Final Five into the stepladder. Now, nope, not like last week. This isn't about, Benji going on to win the thing. He actually lost his very first match to Zach Wilkins. It was 225-259. He lost his first match of the stepladder, but 26-year-old kid from Mexico. His parents had to fly from Mexico once they found out that he made it to the stepladder challenge. But what Benji did that makes him an MVP, other than being a rookie and having that incredible moment on TV with his family, this man, over the course of 6 games, had a total pinfall of 1632. That is an average of 272 per game on a professional sport shot pattern. Now, how significant is that historically, you might wonder? 1,632 pins over the course of 6 games is only 3 pins shy of the record, which is shared by Norm Duke and Dave Wodka. And if I'm messing that last name up, I'm sorry. But fucking Benji Martinez, you got a bright future on the PBA Tour, and I, as a fan, am looking forward to it. Man, so shout out to Coach D's MVPs, Mississippi Valley, Delta Devils, and Benji Martinez. Hell yeah, let's go.
I ain't gon' stop, I pop my roof, I ain't giving my mans up. And I ain't getting shot by cops that shoot no little handguns. Big old Benz truck, big old Benz.